You have now arrived at your destination.
I do want to move into my favorite, as you know, the quick fire. So I'm going to say a short statement. You hit me with your thoughts. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, so you've listened to the show before. What's the favorite book and why?
Favorite book and why? Why should white guys have all the fun? Because Reginald F. Lewis, being a black man from Baltimore who created a private equity firm and was a billionaire, is somebody who I look up to and respect. And earlier this week, I got to speak at the Harvard Club where he was a member. And it was like a full circle moment to be in the same hallways that he walked and where he celebrated his wins. And even more cooler than that was afterwards, I tweeted about it and his daughter posted about it on Instagram, which is like kind of surreal for me. So why should white guys have all the fun? Because Reginald F. Lewis was a pioneer.
I love that. Tell me, when shit hits the fan, how do you deal with it?
When shit hits the fan, I call up my friends, tell them we should go to Buffalo Wild Wings and go have a drink and have a beer or two and some spicy hot wings, talk to my friends, vent about it, and go back and answer some emails.
I think it's a lot cheaper than my therapist. He then tells me I'm fucked up, and I'm like, yeah, I just paid you $200 to tell me I'm fucked up. Thanks, man. Tell me, what's the hardest element of your role with Rare Breed today?
The hardest element of my role in Rare Breed today is figuring out how to be present for my family. This job is so all-consuming. And once you decide you're going to start a firm, you're basically making a 20-year commitment, right? Fund one's 10 years. 2-3 years later, you're going to raise fund two. That's another 10 years. 2 to 3 years after that, you're going to raise fund three. You're now 17 years in that you're dedicated. And it's a hard job. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And so it makes it hard to be present at home when you have a family, you have a significant other, when you have children. And so trying to make sure I give them the highest quality of time because I know I can't give them the quantity of time. That's been a struggle.
What would you most like to change about the world of venture? There's many things, I'm sure, but what would you most?
I would love to change the world of venture in the way that I would love for venture to be more diverse and also to be more giving and more. I want venture to be more diverse on the LP side, the GP side, all the way through. And I would love for venture to give founders, especially first-time founders and diverse founders, more grace for not knowing every little thing about this industry. Like if a founder gives you an NDA, don't go crazy on them. Don't end the meeting. Use it as a teachable moment to explain to them like why we don't do that. So many VCs don't take just the simplest 5 minutes to explain why they don't sign NDAs. Like things like that. I wish we would be more thoughtful about being people.
I totally agree. I remember as a 15-year-old founder sending NDAs, so I'm totally with you. Penultimate one, you can have a billboard anywhere in the world and it can say anything on it. What do you want on that billboard and where is it?
It's probably in New York City somewhere because that's where most people are going to see it. And it's going to say, wear a mask, get vaccinated, let's all do this together. Because I miss going to bars and clubs and happy hours and everything else I love to do with my friends and family. So let's all work together so we can get back to a normal. I'm tired of saying new normal. I just want to go back to normal.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. And you should come to London. We're totally partying it up here. Seriously, restaurants, everything. It's great. I'm more than happy to show you around. But I do want one final one, and it's, as you know, what's the most recent publicly announced investment? And why did you say yes and get so excited?
Most recently publicly announced investment was an investment in a company called Unspun out of Oakland. If you go to their website, it shows that they make custom jeans. They have an app that scans your body. You get jeans that made to fit. And what they're actually building is in the background is they have a hardware component that takes the information from the app of your sizing and basically 3D prints your clothes in one piece with zero waste. And when I first met the founders, they were just incredible people who were truly passionate about this. And they were building a tool that could revolutionize manufacturing all across the globe. And then they had a letter of support from like the head of design from Levi. saying, my job is to figure out how to make the best jeans, and they do better than me. And I was like, okay, I'm in. Like, that works for me, right? It's a combination of the amazing people, the ambitious goal, and then the support they had behind them. And I should also say that company was sourced by my venture partner, Jonathan Kroll. Shout out Jonathan. He was truly bullish on this company and wanted to get it done. And so we were going to do it regardless because, if somebody on my team truly believes that strongly, then I believe in conviction. Like, if you have that strong enough conviction, I'll ride with you every time. But he was right. He was so right. They're such a great team.
Listen, Mac, as I said, I've loved your Twitter for a while now. I'm so pleased that we connected over Twitter. I'm so pleased that we got to do this show. So thank you so much for joining me today, and this has been a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me, Harry. I really appreciate it. Again, I can't believe I'm here. I'm on the show. Like, Mama, I made it. I'm on 20 Minute VC.